Hello, gaming fans. Welcome, welcome, welcome. I am the Titan84, and I am joined here by my tracker GIF to give you this very, very high praise tonight. On the left side of our screen, we have perfectly unadulterated gaming squad, or pugs, versus on our right side of our screen, TM32 God Route. This is a very, very hype matchup. We have co-op duality this week, which means that Werfjig at the top left and Andy in the bottom left are going to be sharing information. One of them is going to get all the 7 crystals and finish cannon. The other one is going to pull pad, which is this mode. On the right side, we have Leaf at the top right and Drakey on the bottom right. Now, Team 32 God Route is currently 4-0 at 12 points, whereas Pugs are at 3-1. These are some very, very talented runners all around here. Apologies, it's 5 crystals, my bad. Thank you, chat, for keeping me straight. Yeah, pet is the other goal. So, yeah, and we are going to get running here any second now. Our runners are getting themselves ready. Apologies that I am a solo cast here tonight, so please bear with me if I have any facts wrong. Please correct me in chat, because I don't have a code to do that. Let me see here. Yeah, I think we should all be ready to go here. The runners are all lined up. Yeah, so ped means the pedestal where the Master Sword usually rests. You need the 3 pendants to hold the ped, and yeah, that's it. Let's see if I can. So yeah, all of these runners have been around for a very long time. A few of these names you've heard multiple times in multiple different tournaments. And chat, if you could enlighten me, I would be very happy. The time is the last runner to finish, right? Thank you. And yes, we are off. Yeah, these runners are in teams. They are sharing information with each other. And there is no set which runner is going to do what. As in, there's no set runner to act to pull pad, or there's no set runner to get the 5 crystals. That is something that the runners have to decide mid-race. 10 arrows in the drop pack there. Yeah, thank you, chat. Yeah, so time is stopped when the second runner of the team finishes, no matter what goal that is. Usually it's the 5 crystals, but it can happen. We are in a open setting key sanity. Key sanity means that all of the maps, compasses, chest keys, so the small keys and big keys that are usually chests, have been randomly distributed throughout the world. But yeah, so far, we haven't seen that many items being found. I haven't gone to any dense locations yet. Armor there in the dam. But yeah, let's see. What does Saha have? Green Pendant is in Dark Palace. Okay, okay. So one of our runners are going to have to do that. Ooh, that's boots in Saha's closet. Those are very important to find early. And nothing in the basement there, Blind's basement. Andy is doing a early mini-modem cave. Leaf is just behind him here. Drake is about to drop into the well as well. Keeping my eye out here on everywhere. Smokey to Misery Meyer in the Molon Cave, and that was it. Ooh, Moonpo and a bottle in the well. Yeah, so far the seat has been a little bit stingy. That shovel is to be decided. Sword from the bottle vendor, that is really good news for everyone. Having a weapon is always nice. Hard container in in the fire ice rod cave. Sorry, glove on the sick kid. Okay, okay, we're getting closer and closer to Dark access. One of the things in this mode that does make it interesting is that maps are of crucial vital information, because knowing which your three pendants are early means that you can decide much earlier who gets to go to do what, based on the items that they collect. That was Quake on the Desert Ledge, and I missed what the library had for us, unfortunately. Warfric is going to show us that in just a second. God damn it. Sorry. I missed it the second time. Ooh, that's another sword in Agina's cave. Interesting. I was smoking the race game, which is odd. Okay, we're going to need some of those because pod is dependent. Andy is now gonna go and get his boots out of Saha's closet. Just very, very French vanilla today. Drakey is also going for their boots immediately, which is obvious. Wolfjig has done. Oh, that's a big key on the shovel to these down. That's gonna be important. I don't think we saw the shovel check from TM32. Probably because Leaf has boots, so they are gonna be doing that check once they finish up here. Andy is going into Eastern with those boots. Interesting. Drake is going to the back escape for a small keeper pod, hammer, and a hot container. That's Darkworld access immediately. And he finds a small key to the GT. Good. Leaf is gonna go check that shovel before saving and quitting. That's good for TM32. Now also pugs are in low mode here. No mode for the Dark World, that is. I believe Drakey ran out of bombs, went and bought the very expensive bombs and gets bombs from Johnny. Thanks, Johnny. Otherwise, it's just the skull with small key in Hype Cave. And a shield for those that like those. Eastern really coming up empty here for Andy. I only saw GT small key for that investment. We have... Okay. So yeah, our runners are now completely diverging all over the world here. So going into the Dark World, TM32, Leaf is going to the Village of Outcasts, Drakey is going up to Catfish. Wolfjig is hot on Drakey's heels, and Andy is on Leaf's heels here. So still, very, very close race. The runners have literally the entire world open to them right now. So now it's just who goes where, who does what, and how quickly can you get things done and get those precious items. More specifically, right now, you want the knowledge soon of what dungeons do you actually need to clear. Catfish has scam as usual. The one difference I would say between the teams right now is that Leaf and TM32 has the knowledge of that second sword on Agina. Worth choosing to go to Hyrule Castle instead of going to the Dark World. Okay. Leaf is going into Thieves Town. With that big key and the hammer, this is a clearable dungeon. Well, you know, except that one small key for the big chest. But yeah, you're taking that chance. Thank you, check. Flute in Hyrule Castle. That is a big... Because there's probably going to be a while before TM32 gets over there for that one. Nothing else that I've seen important in this town. And yeah, Chuck, as I said, I have one pair of eyes for forerunners. I'm gonna miss things. So please, if I do, just call it out. Thank you. We've got that popping there. Probably gonna just go do Dark Cross. Yeah, because there's an item back there. Flute was in the very, very first chest, yeah. Oh no! Drakey finds the small key at Thieves Town just as Leaf is in Thieves Town. Unfortunate. Nothing in Dark Cross. Mirror in Thieves Town, thank you. That's also very important. Also, you really, really want to stick to the script today because, yeah, even Blue Mail 3 hearts here for Leaf is. You don't want that script to go out of control. And some nice flute music there from Wefjig. Wefjig is gonna get the second sword here for the team. Mirror was in Thieves Town, I believe in the attic. Either the attic or the yeah, in the attic. Well, that is a crystal for Leaf, for the first blood. Yes, we have the small key, but it is Drakey who has the small key. Leaf didn't have the small key, so they couldn't go in and check the big key chest. Now, Drakey is gonna go into the town because mirror, that's rather required for a couple of things, maybe. Wefjig is going up the mountain here. Not. You don't have anything else you can do up here but Spec Rock here. Huh. Dig game here for Leaf as well. For a small key. Two Skullwoods. Yeah, the fact that the flute was in Hyrule Castle means that, yeah, it's it might be a while before they go there. Leaf has a mirror, but they're not gonna go up. Okay, our second pendant is ice. Red pendant. Yeah, Drakey is running for that mirror. probably going to check the big chest as they are here with that small key. That was a small key to swamp on the mushroom turn in for Worthjig. I believe we found that up on the mountain, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, that's flute for you. Flute is putting that entirely in logic. And it's gonna find the mirror soon, so that's gonna be at least entry into Swamp Palace logically. Not clearable yet because hookshot. Looks like Leaf is gonna head up the mountain here, because with that mirror we can do Hera and the right side with the mirror hammer. True. No flippers. Yeah, I keep forgetting about flippers for some reason. So what did Leaf leave behind here? A map to Hyrule Castle. Okay, as useless as the maps get. Drake is going to finish the dungeon, so that just means they haven't decided yet who does what. Who does 5 crystals, who does pendants. Yeah, that's the one of the two maps that are actually not very useful still. Leaf picking up their mushroom. And we're gonna get a mimic clip here from Worthjig. Okay, Drake is gonna go the northern route here and do the mirror checks. While Leaf is heading up the mountain. That was a big key to Eastern Palace in Pod. Worthjig really wishing that they had the mirror here. Annabelle. And a small key up on Graveyard Ledge. Skullwoods. Okay, never mind. Compass to Thieves Town. Thanks, game. Yeah, Andy is also gonna do the mirror checks here. Oh, our second shield in the great, the Eastern. Nothing of value in Hera. Powder in Spiral Cave. Now that's interesting. Because that mushroom was a force turning. If you want to do swamp, that is. Leaf has run out of bombs, but has a shop here. Good to know, good to know. Drakey is setting up for a Sora play here. I have not seen anything in the dark rooms here for Andy. Bombos and mitts for Leaf. And King of Samaria, oh my god. This is a hype cave. Hard and a sword. Oh wow. Wow, 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 wow. That's big. Jane of Berna, sword, mitts, bombos. That's fire source. Andy is gonna find those items in a couple of minutes as he is making his way up here. I am unfortunately gonna agree with chat there that, yeah, this is looking worse for TM32 finding that flute because they have so much of their core items. And even bombos for PR, wow. Just leave the keys under the doormat in the other world, right? Yeah, you go in and check an item, yeah, for Leaf. Yeah, that makes sense. Wefjig is gonna go get their mirror here. Not sure if they're gonna finish. Nope, they're not finishing the dungeon. Okay, so pretty much Pugs have decided, and he's doing crystals. Wefjig is doing pendants. I missed it. I don't think there was anything in the first check of TR, right? Smoky Turtle Rock. That's a book on Zora. A very soggy book. This does mean that if Mr. Meyer is a crystal, we haven't gotten that information yet. And there's no critical items in that area. We could just see TM32 completely skip the flute. Andy is gonna find his treasure trove here. Probably gonna call up. Apologies. Probably gonna call up Wefjig here in a moment. Nice over there, Andy. Big key to ice powers on the floating island. Okay, game. And yeah, Drakey is following Leaf up the mountain because, you know, all of those precious items up here, you want them all. Leaf is going to open GT with that one crystal of theirs. Yeah, Wefjig is speeding up the mountain as well here. Yeah, we don't have a fire source nor a key here for Leaf. I believe we have keys also on other players. To open up one door here, but yeah, no fire source mean no access to the compass room of GT. Yeah, Worf didn't get the crystal, so he is not going to be able to enter GT. I believe it's one crystal entry. Yeah, Worf just completely skipped the crystal in this town. They have already chosen who gets what. Andy is hovering here. I did not see what they got from hovering those three checks. And yeah, you get the lamp in there. Okay, game. And a small key to this dungeon. Small key to pod. Okay. That might come back to bite Pugs a little bit. That birthday doesn't have a crystal to actually enter GT at this moment. Yeah, all three in Hookshot here was dunked. Thank you, chat. Now, to be fair, they had absolutely no GT access as Worthdig was in Thieves Town. They literally couldn't actually go to GT. It made sense to skip and save the time at the point, but the moment you get the myths in on the right on the mountain, that changes a lot. This could be important for TM32. What is here in the Mire area? Arrows and a small castle tower key. Okay, not gonna need that this game, hopefully. I agree, chat. TM32 should be able to logically sniff out that the flute is very early in the scene. Hovering is allowed in this tournament. The goal of duality is that one runner has to pull the pedestal with 3 pendants, and the other one has to collect 5 crystals and drop it to Ganon and kill Ganon. The time that is set is the last runner finishing of the team. We're choosing to go into ice powers here. And nothing behind ice armors. Yeah, Leaf is having a choice moment here, choosing where to go. Yeah, communicating. I did not. Okay, a bottle there in ice powers. That big gated desert is also going to be important, because that is a dungeon that we might want to be able to clear. And TM32 can clear. Leaf finding out that yes, that is a swamp small, that might send Leaf into Swamp Palace even without the hook shot. Drakey is going to be the one doing the right side of DT here with that lamp. Okay, good. Leaf is choosing to go into Harrow Castle here. They are going to get their flute. I don't like when a team loses because they just completely missed a crucial item. I want this to be a good race between our teams. Good and even. Yeah, Drakey is setting up a lamp lighting of these torches, which this is not easy. This is absolutely not easy. There's the flute for Leaf. Wolfchick is finishing up Ice Palace. Having found a sword in here, okay, that's nice. Yeah, lamp was entire room. A bit unfortunate. And I say that because Werfjig was up on the mountain, but couldn't enter GT with 0 crystals. Nothing really of importance in the compass room. Okay, Wolfjig is entering desert. One thing that is of importance for pugs, because Werftig didn't go into GT, that means they had time to do a lot of other things, whereas Leaf and Drakey were literally following each other's footsteps up the mountain, which means that yes, they get all the goodies up here, but that also means that they have not been scouting and doing other things at the same time. There's our Hyrule Castle key. So now all of the checks in Hyrule Castle are in logic. Okay, this is an interesting play. Drakey has 3 PR small keys, and they're choosing to actually go in to check things in here. Without a fire rod, big key to Dark Powers, that's important. That's very important. That's a required item, by the way. We need that pendant. Andy is very close behind. So it's gonna get that as well. Red mail is skipped by Leaf there in checkerboard. Maya and Chi are both crystals, thank you, chat. That's important. We only have one pendant left to find. We know Ice Powers and Hod are our 2 pendants right now. Leaf is gonna finish up these down here with their big key. Wolfjig is going through Meyer, but they are going to be the dependent runner of the team, so they might not finish the dungeon. I missed what was on Mimic Cave there. Oh, that was Fire Rod. Oh. I was wondering why Tracy was running back through TR. This is not a common sight in an open mode to see a runner running back through half of Turtle Rock. Oops. And he chooses not to go back for these 2 checks here. That is a choice. It is a time save for now, if there's nothing here. Big killer scoreboard. Hook shot! Hook shot on the right side of Fire Rod locked. That is... Yeah, Wolfjig is actually finishing up these town here. We're gonna have to ask about that. Probably the crystal to finish GT, because yeah, Wolfjig has to go up the mountain to get his Fire Rod out of Turtle Rock. Because he needs a source of fire at some point. Yeah, I think this is the only crystal that Wolfjig can get. Now, Wolfjig did not have a fire source in Meyer, which meant he could not do left side, whereas Leaf can. Nothing in that chest, of course, but you know. Drakey is going to get their pseudo small key to Swamp. So right now we have to get a bow. We know that is a must-have item for our runners because Pod is a pendant. Other than that, flippers will be nice to be able to finish Swamp. We don't know where our last pendant is. Am I right, chat? I have not anything else marked by my tracker. Also, at this moment, please do go follow these runners. They are putting on an absolutely fantastic show for us today. Nothing is spiky. Did we get confirmation that Swamp is the last pendant? Thank you, chat. So, yeah, we know that hookshot is hard required to get because Swamp is a pendant. So this is now going to be a very big moment for Pugs, because that fire rod is in a horrible location to get that hookshot. And I don't know if Pugs have the information about Swamp yet. Now, we still have to find a bow. I believe we have a few big keys we might want as well for crystal players. Leaf is heading back up the mountain to get the fire rod and hookshot here, I believe. Yeah, that's what it feels like, yeah. Thank you, chat. Yeah, big keys are just fetch quest right now. So yeah, we need to find that bow. We need to find our clippers. Otherwise, the biggest thing here for Werfjake, do you go back for the front of TR with that fire rod, knowing that having that fire source, you don't need the lamp from GT. Yeah, Drakey is doing a pendant dungeon. Yeah, Wavjig is running here. But it's mirroring. That's... This might be a faster way to the front. To go back out and in through the front again. I think it might be. The important thing is, does he actually go into TR or does he continue towards DT at this point? Yeah, that's the big thing. Does he actually go in or does he just beeline it for TT here? He is going in. Okay, good, good. That would be a horrible, horrible lost location. We still need flippers, as Drakey remembers, hopping into the water. And unfortunately, WFG does not remember the hardest trick in the book, going the correct route without a hook shot in this round. Yeah, the only two big items we have left to find is bow and flippers. Big key to Charter Rock. Oh, gee. Thanks, Purple Chest. Big thanks. Because yes, flippers can now be in a TR Big Chest. How lovely would that be? Right, chat? Yeah, hopefully not. Andy's going back into the front of Hyrule Castle. We must have missed something here at the front that was required. Other than the flute. Ah, TR small. That probably means he's gonna go back for Laser Bridge with that big key. And yes, you have to kill the guard. Andy. Leaf is gonna go get their hook shot. No, Leaf, no! Leaf! Leaf. Okay. That's a lap of shape. Sorry. Because I think from Pug's standpoint, this is the densest play that they can make, going all the way up to Turtle Rock, a third time for the team. Oh yeah, Andy wants his hook shot from TR. Leaf is heading... Oh, wait. Ah, Leaf is heading into Tower of Hera for that third crystal. So this is gonna be some new information on Leaf's side. Drake is gonna find nothing of use here in Pod. Well, nothing of critical importance at least. Didn't Andy go to Ice Amos? I thought there was nothing, literally nothing here. Yeah. Werftig is just, oh, right, I don't need to do this, I'm out. An ice rod sitting on Troll Dorm. Okay, game. Werftig is hot on the heels to get that crystal and that information. This is... So, Andy is going to be roughly at the first big key usage here in Turtle Rock when he learns of the ice rod, which is very unfortunate. Yeah, Andy has to. Sometimes the tracker likes to eat inputs, it's its favorite meal. And there's the information to Andy that, yeah, your ice rod is like back here. Nothing in the TR chest. There's the flippers behind TR big key. TR big key is on purple chest. Yeah, those flippers are hard required. It is really strange that we have not seen a single bow yet. I mean, this is easily a 2-hour sanity to see if you're doing the solo. Because you have to quite literally full clear the game. Drake is heading over here. Leaf is getting their crystal number 4. We still need that bow. Oh, there it is. Never mind. Pugs are in go mode. Now, Drakey is going to find TR Big Key, but do they still have the incentive to go back up there with that? Yeah, Andy getting their ice sword here. Oh, vanilla sword on the smiths. I missed that one. Yeah, Pokemon in Go mode. Yeah, that flipper and bow location was truly disgusting to see. I think this is Leaf doing Eastern. Nope, fluent white. Okay. Tricky getting the really bad news. Leaf is gonna go for the second chest here in Castle Tower. I mean, if TM32 finds a bow, that's just their loss, because that's gonna pull them into doing Pod and Eastern, which has nothing for them. They still need that bow. Oh look, Hera Big. There's the logic for Ice Rod. Yeah, Drake is heading up the mountain here and going back into Turtle Rock. Unfortunately, I think it might be a little bit too late. Yeah, we're gonna see some hovering here from Andy. This is a faster way to get to that eastern big key. And it's gonna be on 5 crystals here very shortly. Earthjake has to go collect their bow. And can now go finish up Swamp and Pod. Yeah, Leaf is going to get that TR big. They know something has to be here now. They have cleared everything, but it is unfortunate. They are very far behind at this point. Remember, the timer stops when the second runner of the team finishes. There is no averages here, just one finish time, and that is when the team has finished. And that is 5 crystals for Andy, that is flippers for Drakey. That is TM32 in go mode. Ganon fight here for Andy. Absolutely sublime dashes there. Ganon is whooping a lot today. 2 pennants down for Werfjig, just 1 more to go in the swamp. Right, Werfjig has the small key, good. I was not seeing it for a second there. We don't have silvers, Andy. Missing torch glitch there is not great. Shows that even the bigger names can have some nerves in these runs. Oh, he tried to ice rod the torch. Yeah, that's not gonna work ever. Now, Andy knows that it's the last finishing time that sets the timer. He has some time to do this because his co-op partner is not at their goal yet. So the team isn't losing anything by him doing this. And that is an exploding Ganon on Andy's side. No GG's yet because the team hasn't finished. We're gonna GG for 1G we can do for half the team finishing. Yeah, we have Webjig running through Swamp here just ahead of Drakey at the same time. Unfortunately, Drakey still has to do pod. Leaf can actually finish Turtle Rock here with that Ice Rod. That's the final pendant for Webjig. Yeah, Webjig has to run and pull the pedestal to finish this seed for Pugs. And yes, we are going to see a Trinix fight today. I did not expect us to see this. Hey, one of our runners is going to finish Turtle Rock. Leaf picking up their 5th crystal and is gonna try to go kill Ganon. They don't know that Webjig is about to finish, but they will probably see a notification that they will see the race room. Now, get your GGs in chat for the winners. Perfect unadulterated gaming score. GGs. It looks like TM32 are going to be finishing out this seed. Leaf, be careful. I said be careful. We are joined here in the commentary booth as TM32 is going to finish up. We are joined here by Andy and Webjig. GG's.
GG's.
Yeah, where to start with this one? Let's just say, Webjig,
Yep.
do you think that you mirroring out of Thieves Town helped or hindered your seed?
You know, I thought I was doing fine. The part that really gave me the most mental damage was that no matter what the decision I was going to make, I knew that I had to bomb before, and then I just left after mirror. So I was so excited to get that mirror that I just said, see you later. The worst part about it, though, is that technically I didn't even need that, because Hera could have been my first crystal with that hookshot placement. But,
yeah.
I mean, who would know?
Who would know? Who would know? I'm going to wait for one question until we actually have to in here as well, because that is a question for all of you. But yeah, this seed elsewhere. The early game was very open. you had Dark World access super early. Do you have a normal plan for when it is that open?
My plan is just yell out what I'm doing and then Andy roll with it.
Yeah. Yeah, it depends on like the situations. You know, Worf doesn't like doing like super low health, like Dark World dungeons. So if it's like we can beat Skullwoods or Thieves or Pod already, I'll usually do that. Worf also doesn't like fighting Moldorm without a Master Sword. So if it's ever Fighter Sword Moldorm, I usually do that too.
Go for
it. But yeah, as long as we just make sure that we're, you know, accurately telling the other what they're doing, we kind of like whoever gets the, you know, Dark World access first. They're just like, all right, what are you doing? Oh, you're doing Hype Cave? Okay, I'll do Village of Outcasts.
Yeah, essentially we just called dibsies on stuff.
Yep.
That's where we're at.
Yeah. Please get your GGs in chat with me while, because Team 32 has finished not too long after. We are going to get them into the commentary booth here in just a couple of seconds. At least Sik is in the waiting room right now. So yeah, I do have a question for a lot of you once everybody is in here. Hopefully Drakey can join us.
Oh, I also bagged a new personal best time for a tournament.
Yo, let's go.
Let's go.
Nice. Yeah, you guys are 4-1 now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Feels good.
And yeah, we are joined here by Leaf and Drakey. GGs.
Hey, GGs.
GGs.
Yeah, we pretty much last located TR Big Key, and that was our undoing today.
Yeah, I was gonna ask how many people in here is gonna say afterwards, point to the scene where it hurt you the most, and there's 4 fingers going to TR.
Yeah.
It felt mostly bad because, like, you know, with the whole like Thieves Town not beating, and then me pulling like a bunch of big keys in our first fire source out of GT. You know, if Worf had just, you know, when he finally decided to go back to Thieves Town, if he had done Smith Chain there, we probably finished this like 10 minutes sooner, probably.
That's a
but
10 minute.
But Worf just like completely forgot that that Smith Chain existed.
Yeah, I was in pure catch-up mode. So at that point, I'm just like, I don't have any more pod smalls. Andy just found pod big, pod smalls in GT. I need my first crystal. And there's fire rod there too. I don't know if I need that, but given the amount of stuff that we still have to look for, it felt like I should just catch up on equipment. So
and then doing TR after everything else on the mountain, when I pulled fire rod out of Mimic Cave, I was like, I'm not doing right side TR. So I leave and I like go do Skullwoods and like do some stuff for catch up. And then Worf pulls hookshot there, like as I'm taking the purple chest to the guy. And I'm like, oh, all right. Well, I guess I'm immediately going back. I have to go to Zelda Cell to get this 3rd TR small because I opened up lava chest. But yeah, at that point we really had like Eastern Big, like whatever, like 1 or 2 chests in pod that Worf couldn't do when he went in there, and then like Castle Tower was really all that we had outside of.
Oh, Castle Tower was funny.
Yeah. Hera Big was up there.
Castle Tower's the Hera Big Key in the 2nd chest, with the other Castle Tower key in the big chest.
Oh, nice.
Oh wow.
No,
yeah,
it's really funny.
Yeah, so like Worf got that flute,
really,
and then was like, okay, I'll go check Agena since we haven't done it. Like as he's walking up the Hyrule Castle, he's like, man, I really should have waited till we got Cape or Master Sword for this. Then pulls the flute. He's like, okay, well that's fine, and then gets Master Sword in Agena. He's like, Andy, you should go get that before you go get the flute. I'm like, I'm not running all the way to Agena.
Fine.
Yeah, that flute was your early game advantage.
Yeah.
TM32.
I didn't get flute until 40 minutes.
Mhm.
Wow.
We
Yeah.
we pulled Dark World axes and we're like, yep, the front of escape does not exist at the moment.
Yeah. Yeah, it didn't do too much until you like finally committed to beating Thieves Town and then like going up the mountain, and then you got like, you know,
Yeah.
the treasure chest of Paradox Cave today.
That was an incredible Paradox Cave.
Yeah, that was absolutely fantastic. I think TM32, you figured out that the flute must have been early once you got that lamp out of.
Of course we did.
Yeah.
Yeah. Titan, you've been watching my streams for years. You know I track logic religiously.
Yeah. So yeah, that was your knowledge that, we might be late to flute. But yeah, then TR, that was one of the worst layouts I have ever seen.
Yeah, it was bad.
At least it
Honestly-
wasn't Fire Rod on Laser Bridge.
No, the problem is when I find Fire Road, I'm like, okay, I'm committing to go for the right side. I find Hookshot, I'm like, okay, we have an advantage of now. The only thing that can burn us if it's more progression is in the back of Turtle Rock, which was everything.
Unfortunately, yeah.
I'm curious.
The other bow was in Swamp, so...
The other bow was in Swamp?
Yeah.
I was gonna say, I didn't pick up the bow, so we don't know where the other bow was.
Yeah,
I got called a dingus.
We didn't grab it. Wait, you got called a dingus?
Yeah, he didn't get a bow.
I did get called a dingus. Dreaky was the one to find the bow and flippers, and they were dependent players. So once they were in go mode, I just booked it down Turtle Rock after checking the big chest of Terra, because I was like, if this is the other bow or a Meyer big key, that's faster than Turtle Rock. But
yeah, that's my life.
Yeah.
And I'm glad I did, because again, that Castle Tower 2 just about ended my life. I was trying to laugh at it.
Yeah. Ice Rod also was nice on Moldor.
I mean,
yeah.
It's nice if you want to commit to doing TR.
Yeah, I mean,
I would have if I had the fourth small.
Yeah,
I was preparing to like save the mirror at Laser Bridge and like with a small on Laser Bridge and go get the ice rod and then jump back down, but all we got was that stinking bow.
I think the other key you guys must have missed. Dreaky bomb jumped right side TR and pulled. I think that was where the other TR key is, Dreaky.
Right side, what? Bomb jumped right side TR?
Yeah, I picked up the lamp out of Tower and just committed to the right side skip.
Oh, right side GT. No, I got that one. We were missing a fourth one.
Waterfall?
Oh, we never went there.
Yeah, they never went to the store area. They never got
Yep, that'll do it.
Yeah. I mean, we were poor the whole seed. I still don't have... I'm at the finish screen. I still don't have 500 rupees.
I got 542.
I think. What am I saying on, like 600 something?
720.
Yes.
But I also, I understand the poor. I had to do Arrow game to do Dig game.
Nice.
So, luckily, I know how to do Arrow game because I've played Inverted for years. I just don't do the 99. I leave that to my teammate.
This does mean that this division is shaping up very nicely, because I think at this moment 5 teams are 4-1.
Wait, really?
Yep.
What is happening in Earth? There are 4 teams at 4-1. There are 4 teams at 4-1.
4. Okay, 4.
Because Pugs just ended our perfect streak, and then
3 off the tee lost to
3 off the tee got game knocked off him by 2 Pearl, and Crystal Roller Crew, and don't forget Track Us is I think one of the best, most hype race sets of this entire week for our division.
Yeah, they lost their first race yesterday. Or sorry, I say they. Don't forget to Track Us lost their first race yesterday.
Yeah. But I still think that's one of the most hype matchups of the week for our division right now.
This is also a very hype matchup.
Well, I'm done with it,
I mean-
so it's not happening anymore.
Yeah, same. Hey, Worf, you want to sit back and let our teammates race?
Yeah, dude. Full-
Yeah, then you have CAC division has 6 teams at 2-2.
That division is making me smile. But, I mean, in my experience, I've always ended up in a competitive division in League, because I was part of the season 5, four-way. I was a part of the season 5 4 teams at 7-7.
Oh, wow.
I mean, it's 2 seasons in a row that we are missing playoff by being tied for 4th place and 3rd place, and we miss it.
Yeah, our team has been within a game of playoffs 2 seasons now, so we're hoping to end that streak, right? In either direction, honestly, Tricky.
Yeah.
Like, I don't mind
Just
if we
not
miss
ties.
playoffs, but yeah, just don't tie break and don't relegate.
Good start.
Yeah, I mean, this group is really hyping up right now, and every single group in this year is absolutely stacked of good players. So there's good players all around. But yeah, do you have any final questions or answers, or just statements for today?
I mean, thank you for a restream.
Please,
And
Yeah, thanks for
big-
coming, restreaming, all
Thank
that.
you.
one day I will get a win on Andy. I've been close like 3 times now.
No, won't be next.
But-
Won't be next game. We're sitting back.
Yeah, I know, but one day, Andy, I will get a win on you.
I don't doubt it.
I'm keeping up with you, and that makes me happy. So,
But thank you all for the very entertaining race here. Big thank you to my tracker Kif, who was keeping up with all of the items. Solo tracking in 4-man is a hard job, very hard job. Also, thank you chat for keeping me straight when I was missing things. Solo coming is also really interesting when you need 4 screens to look at things. But yeah, thank you everybody. Thank all the runners. Thank you SpeedGaming for hosting today. And I believe your team's next race is Friday, 1 p.m. Eastern, right?
yeah, Friday, same time.
Friday, same time, yeah. So, if you want to see the conclusion to this week's races for these 2 teams, checking them. But otherwise, we are having some more races here later on today.
We actually don't have any more invitational races listed today.
Actually, we don't. I thought that there was more today.
I'm actually impressed. I'm surprised we don't have invitationals, but we do have a couple of open league races later this afternoon. So
Yeah, unfortunately, I'm not sure if they're going to be streamed.
they're not getting restreamed at the moment, but you know, I like to shout out races regardless because they're happening and people can go look for them.
In I believe an hour and no.
Actually, the only race we have upcoming is an hour in 2.5 hours at 5 Eastern. You've got Terra Basement Dwellers versus You Got Poutine on My Cheesesteak. It's down in the open league.
Yeah.
I love that team name. You Got Poutine on My Cheesesteak.
Absolutely fantastic. But yeah, thank you all for joining us here today, both in chat and our others. But yeah, we'll see you around next time. Thank you all for coming, and have a nice evening or afternoon wherever you are. Goodbye.